I'm joined here today by Yancy Medeiros, who's set to fight Mike Perry in a barn burner at UFC 226. Yancy, how are you today?
I'm doing good, man. Just waking up in beautiful Hawaii. I got no complaints here, bro.
Of course, man. I'm jealous. So, listen, man, you are set to fight an interesting character in Mike Perry. What are your thoughts on him heading into this fight?
I mean, all my thoughts on every opponent, they're always dangerous. I feel like I get put against guys that are always up against the wall or trying to take my head off. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think I'm ready to really feel like I'm gonna bring on a better Yancy Medeiros to this fight.
And how do you think you match up with him?
I think everybody in the welterweight, it's a strong division. Anybody can take anybody out, but I'm here to implement myself and let everybody know that I belong back at the top, and I'm just gonna get there. I learned a lot from my last fight, and I'm in a good mindset. I'm in a good mode. Same camp as the champ, Max. It's my main sparring partner, and it's just been good, man. Camp's been getting better and better every day. I'm just happy that this Hawaiian wave continue.
And what was your reaction when the fight was offered? Obviously, he may not be ranked, but he does have kind of a big name, and it is at International Fight Week. What was your reaction?
I mean, just they know I fight anybody. I haven't said no to any. The only time I couldn't fight someone is because of an injury or but I've never said no to any fight. I've always got choice. If I ever got choices with different people, I want the best guy in that one. Like whoever they want, and obviously UFC wants to see a good fight, and they know I'm going to put one on, especially in Mike Perry. So you're going to see fireworks definitely on July 7th.
And so it's been a little bit since you moved up from 155 to 170. Obviously, we've seen a difference, more finishes and everything. What do you think's been the difference for you at this weight class?
Just better all around, physically, mentally, emotionally. I can make 155, but I'd have to hire a nutritionist, and it's just more taxing on me mentally. And for now, for me financially, just everything in the move, going up in weight and staying home and just whatnot. I just feel like just a better weight class that I can still implement myself. And yeah, they're bigger, but I fought at 205 and 185, so I don't really care about size. It was never a factor for me.
And so, unfortunately, you are coming off of a loss to Cowboy. What do you think went wrong for you in that fight?
I think patience. I think I should have stayed a little bit more patient. I felt like, the hits he was getting me with, I was kind of walking right through them, and then I just kind of walked into one. And whatever. I didn't feel like I couldn't continue. I felt like I could, but that's what you get for leaving the hands into the judges and the ref. So that's, it is what it is. I got home safe, no injuries, got right back into camp, and I come home safe to my family. That's the main thing, and just get back on get back on board. And look, I'm in another fight, renegotiated, pretty happy about my contract, and just everything's going good. I feel like UFC knows that I'm trying to brand myself, and I'm trying to put on shows not just for the company, but for everyone else around. I know it's entertainment, and I'm here to entertain.
And so, fighters always mention that you learn more from a loss than you do a win. Do you feel this was a big learning experience for you?
Every fight is a big learning experience. It takes so much sacrifice to get in there all those months, and it's just, if you're not gonna learn anything off your wins, how do you get better? I feel like you gotta, all the sacrifice you put into camp, losing family time, all that, you need to take that in, and you need to know why you're on your grind, and that's how you keep your motivation. So every loss, every win, it's always a learning factor for me. And yeah, of course, though, losing, you always remember the people you lose to. So definitely that strays on you. But I don't pass up my wins at all. I'm never satisfied with them. So I'm always looking for the best.
I know one of the criticisms from your last fight that we saw a lot of people said is they felt you were too friendly with Cowboy. You guys were too buddy-buddy. A lot of people felt that you needed to be kind of an asshole like Nate Diaz. What did you think about all that?
I mean, Nate's my brother. That's my boy. That's family to me. His relationship with me is different. That's like I said, that's my boy. And of course, we have different personalities, obviously, but that's just me, bro. Like I'm a happy guy. I'm a positive guy. And if you're gonna give me that back, I'm gonna give it to you. Business is business. You know, like we're at war. You trying to take my head off, I'm gonna try and take your head off. But I'm ready to engage 100% and take this fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna hug and acknowledge each other and respect, and we're gonna do that. You're gonna hate me, then best believe I'm still gonna try and take your head off. You know, with a smile. It's like aloha spreads both ways, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you get it both ways, and it's just, you know, for that time, my opponent, you know, I mean, look at Cowboy and Oliveira. Like we obviously we didn't vibe with each other in the beginning, you know, and then boom, we both got each other's respect, and you know what I mean? Like it just happens. It's I feel like that's instinctual, and it's just Cowboy had a personality that Cerrone had a personality that I could relate to. You know, and it's just, hey, you're gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool too. I still can go to war. I still can go and fight, and I don't think that ever diminishes my train of thought or what I need to accomplish. You know, it just so happened it's just, hey, bro, like I slipped, had this one punch, you know, in the beginning, and I slipped, and he lit me up, and I was like, bro, thank you. You know, I had to acknowledge him. I'm like, bro, hell yeah, you know, you the man. Like, yeah, thank you for that. Like, so just whatever. People think what they like. Step in the cage. If you got something to say, then work your way up and make a contract and sign. You think I'm too nice, you know what I mean? Get you into UFC, sign the contract, and I won't deny a fight. Talk to Dana White, man. You know what I mean? Like, you guys got all opinions. Make your opinion count. You know, bring it into my sport. But other than that, like, your opinion has to affect me for it to matter. You know, I gotta care about you for your opinion to matter to me. And if people always gonna have opinions, different perspectives. They're not the one in there. I'm in there. You know what I mean? And I would have went and hugged his grandma whether I won or lost. It would have been the same outcome. You know, like just I would have done the same thing if I would have let him up if I seen him slip. You know, like I know that inside me. It's just that's what it was. But when it's time to go to war, it's time to go to war. I don't think, you know, Mike Perry's gonna try and be like that, and I don't expect him to be any other way, but he's gonna know that when I look him in his eyes that I'm ready for war. And that's all that's gonna matter. So he can psych himself out, he can try and psych me out. I train with the world's best. I train with the best martial artists from California. I train with a world champ, my main sparring partner. Like, you ain't gonna psych me out. I'm already psyched out, bro. Like, I've been at the lows of lows. I've trained with the best of the best, so bring it. Bring what you got, bro.
And something very important we've seen on your Instagram story a lot is this coffee maker. I think I see it every day, man. Well, what's the story with the coffee maker?
That's just how I feel inside when I'm about to get my coffee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get a good feeling. I'm like, oh, start the day off. And I honestly used to be a lot more animated and entertaining with it. I used to have all these coffee dances and everything. And like, but it's just, sometimes it's like I don't vibe it that deep. But I'm like, oh, I got my coffee going. Here we go. Starting my day, you know, like good vibes. Just going to get a good mood. And hey, if you don't like it, change the channel.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. You know what I mean? But it's just, for all the people that do like coffee, they can relate to me. Because I know that's how they feel inside when they're about to see their coffee being made.
And so you are going to be fighting on UFC 226. It's a very stacked card. You've got Max Holloway on there as well. What are your thoughts on just fighting on the card?
I mean, Max is a champ for a reason. He doubts everybody. He proves everybody wrong every time that he's doubted. And, you know, it's just, I think he's always underrated. And they don't really, especially his opponents don't really know what he's capable of until they're in there with him, and he's like, damn, this guy is a champ.
And so some people that you train with often, obviously the Diaz brothers, I mean, they're going through a lot right now, but do you think you're going to be making a stop in your camp?
I don't know about the camp. I mean, if they do, they do. I try and keep up with Nate a lot. I try and, hear Nick's always out doing his thing, and I keep more connected with Nate, and I seem like he's been keeping busy, and he said he might make his way out here. You know how they are. They're always busy. They're always doing their thing. So, hey, he comes. That's great. We're going to make it work. If not, then I'll see him in Vegas.
And so I know a lot of people, when they heard you were going to be fighting Perry, a lot of people were very excited. They're expecting a barn burner. Are you expecting a barn burner? Are you expecting an exciting fight?
Oh, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I talked to my coaches about when I got the offer, and they're like, Yancy, we're down to, we'll get you back 100% on any fight, but we need to see the Yancy in the gym, not the Yancy that just wants to stand up and fight all the time. And I think I'm a versatile fighter. Like, I just think I'm well-rounded. I mean, I just don't implement all my attributes in the fight like how I do in the gym. And July 7th, that's what you guys are going to see.
For sure. And so the fight is next month. You are going through your camp. What point are you at in your camp? Are things spiking up, winding down? Where are you at?
We're like 5 weeks out, so I think, everything's just tapering up. We're just tapering everything up, getting that sword ready. I think the last 2 weeks, it's time to polish it out, and then fight night, we're ready to bust that sword out. But right now, we're still going up. I don't want to. Everyone's always like, "Well, yeah, you ready? You ready?" It's like, no, man, I'm gonna be ready July 7th.
Of course.
Because some guys, they hit a peak and they hit the downfall. Like, no, man, I'm still working up. I'm getting better and better and better. I ain't ready yet. Trust me, when I'm ready, I'll be ready July 7th.
All right, man. So I just have one more for you. How do you see this fight playing out?
A finish, man. Always. I'm always looking for a finish. My Perry's tough. Obviously, he's never got finished, especially in UFC. So, I expect to show the world and everybody else a way better, a full-rounded Yancy Medeiros. Just a well-rounded martial artist from his stand-up to his ground, and I feel like I brought a little bit too much, and that just is because of my pride and my emotions. That I feel like that's not going to be this point, in this case, in this fight. You're going to just see a way better Yancy Medeiros. That's all I can. That's the outcome.